Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the people. Now, listen, this is all alleged. Well, there was one article that came out, and then another article that came out. We're gonna go over both. But the word on the curb is, girl, it's a little, a little mess around the office. The ounce of gossip is that Miss Andy Cohen may have received her pink slip and her white box. Now, that's what the people said. The people said that there were some negotiations happening um, with Andy and his departure from his employer. Okay. All right. So this is what In Touch Weekly reported first. So this is intouchweekly.com. It looks like Real Housewives head honcho Andy Cohen can't stand the heat. Amid swirling controversy and falling ratings, the 55-year-old Bravo patriarch is in discussions to part ways with the network he helped shape, sources exclusively tell In Touch. Negotiations for Cohen's departure package are underway as he grapples with the fallout from the mounting accusations by his stars, says a source. Recent allegations come from a lawsuit filed by ex-housewife Leah McSweeney about Cohen encouraging rampant substance abuse to boost ratings, with Brandy Glanville claiming that he her. Okay. Cohen and Bravo have denied the accusations. This couldn't be further from the truth, says a Bravo insider. The Watch What Happens Live host also issued an apology after Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Glanville accused him of harassment, stemming from a video. I don't know why I had to say harassment. I sound like Meredith Marks, girl. You want to talk about the husbands? Okay. Stemming from a video allegedly sent from Cohen to Glanville in 2022. The video shows Kate Chastain and I clearly joking to Brandy. This is what he had to say. It was absolutely meant in jest, and Brandy's response clearly communicated she was in on the joke. That said, it was totally inappropriate, and I apologize. Cohen wrote X, formerly Twitter, in February. A publicist for NBC and Bravo denies the story. Okay, and then TMZ came out, and this is what TMZ had to say. Andy Cohen not negotiating Bravo exit terms. Rep calls BS on rumors. Andy Cohen's not leaving Bravo despite reports claiming he's negotiating a departure package amid legal troubles. With the network rep blasting the unsubstantiated rumors, a spokesperson for Bravo tells TMZ there is absolutely no truth to the rumor Andy's negotiating an exit from the network, and they're shutting down any notion as patently false. Sources with direct knowledge also tell us a report that cited an anonymous source to run. Well, I'm sorry, sources with direct knowledge also tell us a report that cited an anonymous source to run their headline was way off base, and that none of that info that got published was accurate. The report in question alleged that he was leaving Bravo as a result of the mounting allegations he's been hit with in late of different lawsuits, including claims brought by former Housewife stars Brandy Glanville and Leah McSweeney. Girl, let me say something. You never know who's telling the truth. I'm just gonna say it. You just never know who's telling the truth, because there's a chance that, girl, those people could be running around that office, girl, trying to make sure stuff is kept under wraps. Um, and then we'll look up, girl, a month from now, and then Andy will be saying, you know, he's deciding to move on and, girl, concentrate on his podcast, girl, and other endeavors. You know how they do. But what he say, they give the girls the options to say whether they quit or not. Girl, well, Andy, you might be one of those girls that they'll give the option to say that whether they quit or not. There is a lot of mess going on down at NBC Universal Bravo. Okay? Like, it's a lot. It's every time we look up, there's a lawsuit. There are accusations and allegations flying left, right, up, down, side down, all around. Like it's just a lot. So it wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if we woke up next week, next month, 2 months from now, and there is a statement from Andy Cohen saying that he's no longer a part of the Bravo family. When I sat back and thought about it, I didn't realize how embedded Andy is when it comes to Bravo. Like, and I see why now a lot of people sometimes when they get angry when they watch these shows, they go after Andy first. Because when you really when I sit back and think about it, Andy really low key is like the face of outside of I guess the housewives, the popular girls and boys of the show. Andy really is like the face of the network. Like when you think of Andy when you think of Andy, you think of housewives. Anytime there is any type of reunion, correct me if I'm wrong, but anytime there is a reunion that has to deal with one of those reality shows on Bravo, I think Andy hosts like all of the reunions from Housewives to Vanderpump Rules, Married to Medicine, Southern Charm. Like I think he hosts every reunion. And then he has Watch What Happens Live, right? And I remember, I think it was Kathy Griffin. Kathy and Andy fell out because Kathy was telling that Andy was there doing, you know. But I remember she made a comment about Andy's ratings for Watch What Happens Live not being the best, and how can a show like that continue to be on the air? And on some on the real, when you really think about sometimes Andy's ratings for Watch What Happens Live, that show should have been yanked off the air a long time ago. But being that Andy has so much power at Bravo, I don't think he has. Oh, my eye, sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. I don't think he has as much power as he used to have when it comes to the Housewives. But I think Andy still can make some stuff shake and bake when it comes to his voice. I think that even with some of the power that he had being released, I think that his voice is still important. I think that they'll listen to him if he has something to say. And I can understand why he receives a lot of the backlash, because again, he is the face of the company. He's pretty much plastered on every reality reunion show. He has his own show, right? And then he has his podcast. I don't know if that's affiliated with Bravo or not, but he has his own podcast. You know, I do think that listen, I don't want anybody to be without a job, but I do think there comes a time where you kind of have to start to move with the times. I think that they need to start to at least for the reunions bring different people in. I think that people are getting tired of seeing Andy. I think Andy thinks that he's bigger than what he really is. I think that there can be an appreciation for Andy, but I also can understand that at some point it's kind of like, girl, it's time to bring in some new faces. The same way we feel about Housewives. Why would we think? Why would Andy Cohen be any differently? Girl, every time we look up, girl, you sitting right in the middle of a reunion, and we don't even think quiet as is kept. I don't even think you even watch these shows anymore. I think at one point you probably did. I don't think Andy watches these shows. I honestly don't. So now you're sitting up there just based off of the fact that you're Andy Cohen. You're probably going with the most popular opinion on Twitter. Y'all already have it figured out that who's gonna be who's the villain. So because this person is the villain, this person will get it the hardest. So whether it's Kenya or whomever it is, that's the person we just gonna go after this reunion. It just becomes a mess. What y'all think? Y'all think Andy is? You think that Andy really is not leaving? Or do you think that girl, he's good? I could see Andy up and leaving. It's once it's hot, baby. The block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot. The block is hot. The block is hot over there. Baby, they got a lot of mess going on. A lot. But but Andy is also one of those people. I said this the other day in my live. Andy is also one of those folks who believes that he is untouchable. I really do believe that. I'm gonna tell you why I believe that. There was a video of Andy walking down the street, and he clearly took his phone out, pressed record, and recorded a video of him, the black guy from Summer House, and then the white guy from Summer House Martha's Vineyard, and then the white guy, I think he's on Summer House. And they both kissed him on his cheek. And I was thinking in my head, why in the hell would you, who already have all types of harassment claims from your employees, girl, all types of lawsuits, girl, from former employees, right? Whether it's what's the woman from Real Housewives of New Jersey? I remember she was suing Bravo at one point. Now you got Brandy, you had Neat, like, and now you just decide to post a picture of both of your employees kissing you on the face. Like, I just didn't like. It did not make sense to me. If anything, I would have been like, baby, I can post a video, but it's just gonna be a hey, look who I ran into, look, boom, 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 girl, have a good night. I'll see you on Watch What Happens Live tomorrow. I just feel like I feel like in moments like that, it just goes to show how disconnected he is from reality. Because anybody with the lawsuits on their desk, your name being mentioned in lawsuits, the last thing I would think is that you would want your name to be even mixed in with some more shit. But that's a rich white man for you, honey. That's a rich white man for you. Okay. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bye, y'all.